case stretcher bond laid brickwork. See the other link in this section to find out more about that. In the corner where two walls join, we use coin stones. Notice again the damp-proof course being put in place. Another view of the damp-proof course. Every time there's an opening in the wall, there's a damp-proof course, so that any moisture which does penetrate the wall is shed towards the outside and doesn't actually penetrate the building. Here's the damp-proof course level with the floor. That damp-proof course will actually be folded up against the wall when the final screed floor is laid. Here are blocks. They're being kept dry, a little bit dry. Obviously this house was built during a very rainy period of time. Wall ties used to actually keep the gap between the outside skin and the inside skin of the wall equal all the way across. Notice the spacing is 900mm horizontal, 450mm vertical. Scaffolding in place. Notice the coin stones again on the corner. They add strength and look good as well. Mixing the mortar. There's not a lot to be said about that, but there are tons and tons of it to be mixed. Here's another wall tie visible, stainless steel, bridging the gap between an outside skin of wall and an internal wall. The gap between the two walls is 100mm, 60mm of which should be filled with insulation, foil backed in this case. Again, you can see a damp-proof course being used around a doorway, it looks like in this case. Pointing up the facing brick, it's a very skilled job. Very important to get it looking right, otherwise the whole appearance of the house will be spoilt. Another view of a wall with wall ties holding the inner and outer skins of a wall together. Now these heads are often referred to as lintels in this country, but the exam board is from Northern Ireland and they refer to them as heads. They can be made of steel, as in this case, or concrete, as in this case, and wherever there is an opening in the wall for any reason at all, you need to put a head or lintel across to bridge the gap and support the load above. Here's a longer concrete head, probably made of steel reinforced concrete with steel rods cast into the concrete when it's manufactured. A nice tidy finish made, every mortar joint brushed off to give it a good quality finish. Here's another lintel or head in place over a fireplace. Every single gap in the blockwork or brickwork has to have a support. Here's a clay liner being put in place for a chimney. You can imagine if that had a wood burner fitted later, there would be a stainless steel liner inserted inside the clay. Here's the chimney breast being built up. You can imagine the height and weight of that thing and how much foundation there needs to be underneath it. You can see that the blocks have to be cut to level them off to the same height as the bricks on the outside, because that's where the wall plate's going to be put and the rafters put across. Here's the base of the window frame being built up. You can see the head above that. It's going to be a large bay window by the look of it. And again, you can see the damp-proof course being put in place. DPC, damp-proof course. Here's the finished level above those heads or lintels. Steel in this case. And again, you can see the inside being built up. Once more, we see that the blocks have to be cut to end them up level with the brickwork on the outside. You can see how string is used to ensure that all walls and blocks laid are straight. It's a very, very important part of the job. And there's the last layer of mortar in place, ready to be bricked up to the inside level to match the outside level.